Hello and welcome to Wrestling in Mom's Basement. We're back at it with the final botch of the week and show of the week for the Raw, SmackDown, NXT 205 Live reviews. And this video will also include our predictions for NXT Takeover Chicago and Money in the Bank 2018. I, of course, am Patrick Young. This guy to my right is the most anticipated movie of the year. Is The Incredibles 2, Joe and Nina.
So we'll get started our botch of the week.
Botch of the week for me, people will probably go on and say it's the obstacle course segment. However, for me, I'm actually going to go with the opening promo for Raw. To me, it just seemed overloaded.
And we missed 3 minutes of that.
Exactly. I don't think if those 3 minutes honestly would have helped.
No.
They didn't really say anything.
No, it will be Angle stumbling over his worst.
Exactly.
And Baron Corbin with a mic, so.
And Baron Corbin with a new haircut.
Actually looks a lot better.
That's not botch of the week.
No.
I'm actually surprised he looked that good bald. But to me, they did have a segment like this before, a couple years ago, for Money in the Bank match. However, that promo had one thing that this promo doesn't have, and that's Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is just that performer to literally make a segment better, where people interact with him, he's able to turn it into gold. This promo did not have that. It was just 8 people on top of a ladder for 2 different matches, where women were shouting over each other while the men shouted over each other.
And none of them are particularly going to mic to begin with.
Yeah, all the
Besides
women,
Alexa and Bobby.
Yeah.
No, none of the people in the who's the fourth man?
Owens?
No, I had him.
Oh, Finn.
Yeah. My fault. Besides Alexa, Owens, and Bobby.
Yeah.
Nobody's particularly
No
going
one's
to mic.
really like stand out Mike.
Well, Sasha used to be, but I'm not
and even the good ones you can't compare to Chris Jericho.
No. Sasha used to be. I don't know
where Chris Jericho would do his running bits, and then one of the other 8 guys would play off of him in the other program. This you didn't have that, and in this case, it kind of felt like right after the turn of the new brand extension, where just a lot of their opening promos were just a whole bunch of people talking over each other. Where it was Stephanie talking over somebody, where it was Mick Foley talking over her, where it was Seth Rollins talking over both of them, or it was Kevin Owens talking over them, saying he's Universal Champion.
Hey, Jericho's there.
Yeah, but he also had to deal with people talking over him as well. Where it just seems like an unorganized clusterfuck. I felt like that way with this promo.
My 2 bosses of the week belong to that as number 1 and number 2, the obstacle course. The obstacle course falls to number 2, because at least it showed off Lashley's athleticism.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, that will be tied. Number 3 will be Nia's promo. Or that you can't slap people in the UFC.
I think he can. Well, it depends on what you consider a palm strike. Because technically you're doing a slap.
If it wasn't for the fatal 4 ways, it would probably just been Raw again. So I was nice to just single out stuff from Raw.
Yeah.
All right. NXT show of the week.
I do have mine.
I'm good too.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. SmackDown.
NXT.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's your go-home show.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I know SmackDown's go-home show too, Bobby.
Yeah. To me, I felt SmackDown just combined a lot easier together, and it was going to be NXT. I was thinking about that. But I think they just had... I think they really had one excellent match, one okay match, and then technically two squashes. Where I feel SmackDown actually gave me competitive matches pretty much throughout the night.
SmackDown NXT had a woman on the mic that sounded like she was a woman. That sounded like she was from Earth.
SmackDown had Paige.
Yeah, no, but she's not a woman wrestler. She's just a woman.
Okay.
She's like the Stephanie of SmackDown. But she is the Stephanie of SmackDown.
It's a split decision this week. Me SmackDown, him NXT.
Becky could talk on the mic. She sounded human.
Okay.
The rest of them sounded like they came out of the factory. Just like a robot. But he did.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Charlotte. And Naomi all talk all go like, hey. And Naomi don't talk like that. NXT Takeover prediction. NXT title match, the Undisputed Era versus Dane Burch and Oney Lorcan.
I honestly don't see a reason to take the belts off of Undisputed Era at this point.
Unless they call up to the main roster.
Which I don't think there's going to be anybody this week. Maybe Nikki. But I don't think anybody more than her possibly is going to get called up. I don't see the point in taking the belts off Undisputed Era, especially when you have the War Raiders coming up strong. I think they're the obvious opponents.
Yeah, I think this is a very good match. I'm going with Undisputed Era too. I think Danny and Oni not yet. I think they're still getting together as a team.
Yeah.
Up next, it won the 2 matches on a second to steal the show, or steal the weekend, arguably. Ricochet versus the Velveteen Dream.
Believe it or not, this is actually the match I'm most looking forward to. I do think Gargano and Ciampa is going to be amazing as always, but I'm expecting that out of them. I want some crazy ass shit for Ricochet and Velveteen. Who I think is going to be the winner? I think it's going to be Velveteen. And not Velveteen, Ricochet.
Yeah, I'm going to go Ricochet too. Yeah, I'm expecting a breakout performance though for Velveteen. Up next, I think WWE NXT Women's Title match: Shayna Baszler versus Nikki Cross.
I'm leaning towards that Nikki gets called up soon, and at this point, I think that Shayna needs another takeover victory under her belt for this reign. So I'm going to go with Shayna.
Yeah, why not? I like the idea of Nikki as crazy champion for a change. Nikki wins.
Okay.
Shayna's been champ for years. And that's a testament to Shayna's ability. Unlike the garbage champs on the main roster. Now she feels like she's been champ for years, and she's only been champ since April. Next, Street Fight Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa.
Literally, I think it's going to be Ciampa for this reason. I think he's the shoe-in for Alistair at Takeover. And I also think at this point he needs a big victory to get him. So, and I don't think this is going to be the end of the feud. I think it's just going to be the middle part.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's more to come with it.
And I'll go with Johnny. Just so we can have some sort of competition.
Okay.
Told him I'm close to myself. NXT title match: Aleister Black versus Lars Sullivan.
I think it's obvious at this point. Move the camera over since I'm barely in frame there. I'm gonna go. It's Alistair.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say I'm gonna go with Alistair. I think it's gonna be Alistair.
Yeah, I think it's Alistair.
At this point, I don't think you should take the belt off of him. I don't think Lars is ready yet, and I think Alistair going in to Brooklyn is more money than Lars would be.
Yeah, I did with that, Alistair. Money in the Bank 2018 predictions. Up first, singles match: Big Cass versus Daniel Bryan.
I think at this point, if they want to continue the Cass experiment, and they keep on throwing them on TV, so I don't think they are. I think Cass needs a convincing win. Just because it looks like they want to do more things with him, I think at this point he needs a win to even be considered seriously.
That's good. He's gonna be Carmelo. Daniel Bryan. What?
Okay.
Sorry. He's got an opportunity to impress you, and he could do it. Unlike the next match. Jinder Mahal versus Roman Reigns.
I'm gonna go with Jinder.
Okay, bye, Roman. Roman don't deserve this. And Roman's not going to carry this full to a good match.
No. I don't think it's gonna be a good match. However, I think there's too many things lining up for Jinder. Well, especially with what they have been saying, where there's a storm coming from Roman, and he practically teased the Great Khali this Monday. I'm gonna go with Jinder.
Roman. But Brian can maybe pull out like a 6 out of 10 match. Outcast.
Yeah.
Roman will be lucky if you could get like a 4 out of 10 match. Out Jinder. Up next, Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn.
I think at this point it's Bobby Lashley. He needs his first big pay-per-view match and Sami can take a loss. That and you have to do something good for Lashley out of this feud. You can thank Sami later for being a part of it.
Worst build-up match.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Still looking forward to the match itself more than the previous so I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
The Lashley can always get a win. They should just show me the expense of Sami.
Okay.
Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. The member of the New Day. Bobby Roode, Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Rusev, Samoa Joe, Miz.
There's really like two I'm going back and forth with in my head. And they're Finn and Samoa Joe right now. Just because Miz, he literally got the stand over Rusev and Samoa Joe, and then New Day sort of had pancakes in the briefcase. That was actually build up, and not a sentence I'd expected to say as a wrestling fan, but it's what happened, and it was more entertaining than what Raw did to build up the Money in the Bank.
It wasn't burgers, like IHOP.
I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe.
Now knocking people out. Bobby needs more than just a briefcase to fix himself, so no. Braun, no. I remember the New Day, I wanted to no. I won't mind it, but I wanted to no.
Yeah.
I can make a case for everybody. I can make a case for Finn, Owens, Rusev, Joe, and Miz. But my picks, Samoa Joe.
Yeah, I think that's the easy setup for him and AJ.
Yeah.
I actually wouldn't doubt that Joe cashes it in.
And going further than just what happened on Tuesday, I think it also depends on Daniel Bryan's contract, if he resigns or not. And since they're not sure right now, they might not want to put him in the main events into the WWE Championship picture and win the belt and have Miz cash in. Because they're not sure, so I think that also gives Joe a leverage. Because they don't have to do a Joe and Bryan feud. They know
exactly.
Joe, AJ's going to stay where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
Women's Money in the Bank match, which may or may not be pretty. It's a better lineup than last year's.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair versus Ember Moon versus Lana versus Naomi versus Natalya versus Sasha Banks.
Being that I picked SmackDown to win the Money in the Bank, or SmackDown Superstar win the Money in the Bank, it may, going by WWE logic, it's probably going to be somebody from Raw at that point.
For me, it has to be, but I'm pretty sure you're right.
But screw it, I'm going to go with the SmackDown Superstar. I'm going to go with Becky Lynch.
That's what I picked up. Well, here, let me make a case for everybody else on lack of. Alexa, no.
Just know she's been in the title picture too many times.
Charlotte can, because she at least wants to be in the title picture too many times.
Yes. And I think that could be an easy setup for her rematch with Asuka, who would hopefully be the champ, if not Sunday, soon after.
The Three Rules, yeah.
Yeah.
Ember, who I want to see as champ. I think it's my brain. No, for Lana. Naomi will be as useless as the Battle Royal winner WrestleMania. if she won.
Yeah.
Natalia, I don't mind, but you're going to know where it's going to end up. And I'm pretty sure that's the victory, just to clarify.
Oh, I think she's far and away the favorite.
And Sasha, who I want in mind. So really the 4 I will want the most are Becky, Charlotte, Ember, or Sasha.
Yeah.
I'm going with my favorite of 4, so I'm going with Becky.
Yeah, I think they've been focusing on Becky, saying that she wants to get in that spotlight again.
Mm.
And I think there's a way to do it there.
I'm pretty sure I got one of these ladder matches wrong.
I'm like 40% sure I got both of them wrong. So.
And they were the matches I thought that was going to hurt me the most.
Yeah.
Because I thought for sure 16 people. We will pick 4 different people.
Exactly.
In between us, but no, we picked 2 people between us.
Exactly.
To win. So, up next, easily the match I'm looking forward to the most on Raw side of things. The Intercontinental title match. Seth Rollins versus Elias.
Call me crazy.
You're crazy.
He's been getting over a lot.
Yeah, yes.
And I could see Vince thinking he can do something like what he did in the past with Elias, and I think it's going to be Elias. Just because he's probably thinking Honky Tonk Man, essentially he's going to give him the Intercontinental title, have him sing a whole bunch of times. Hell, he already had a guitar painted. He already had the Intercontinental title painted on the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Elias is deserving with it. He's pretty much gotten everything about he's getting over since being called up to Monday Night Raw. And Seth, it could easily be pushed in the main event seat for Brock Lesnar.
He isn't going to even see.
He can easily push into the Universal title picture for Brock Lesnar.
What picture? That is the main championship overall. There is no picture. Even when Lesnar's there is no picture.
But I think Seth's the type of opponent to be able to pull a hell of a lot out of Brock Lesnar. So I think at this point, Elias is going to win the Intercontinental title on Sunday. That and because Seth, I think, will be an excellent opponent for Brock. And I think Vince knows that, to at least get something out of Brock before his contract goes.
As long as Elias sees expectations like he's been doing, he'll get rewarded Sunday. That day's not Sunday. Because I still feel like this is going to be his best match, but I still feel like he needs to have a little bit more consistency going in the ring to hold that championship.
And I think they took away Seth's open challenge thing too.
Well,
so I think they're thinking about moving it.
Why? Because they didn't put open challenge on pay-per-view?
Not because they didn't put it open challenge, but because they really haven't done it since the last pay-per-view.
No, last pay-per-view before this.
Okay.
They did it in like a couple weeks ago, like 4 weeks ago.
Okay. Since 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Seth. Don't let people brainwash him. This is going to be Elias' best match of his career. If he can pull a good performance here, then sure, why not? As Extreme Rules can win the belt. Wait, and almost not going to kill. His performance is a little too inconsistent for me. Up next, World Tag Team title match with the Leader Worlds versus the B Team. If this is on the pay-per-view.
Yeah, if it is on the
pay-per-view. I think it is.
Probably. Screw it. Go with the hotter team right now. Go with B2.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I have no interest in that match. SmackDown Tag Team title match: the Bludgeon Brothers versus the Club, which I believe is the Takeover match.
Yeah.
Doesn't know me on that.
I'm actually going to go with the Club, believe it or not. Just because I don't think there's another credible face tag team after the Club or the Usos or the New Day to actually be on SmackDown and contend for the Bludgeon Brothers. If Club wins, you can have a competitive feud with the Bludgeon Brothers now. With the Usos, they can actually have competitive matches with the Usos. They can have the competitive matches with the Bar. They can have the competitive matches with New Day.
Yeah, Sandy coming out. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There you go.
I'm at the club too. Yeah. Up next, WWE said the women's title match: Carmella versus Asuka.
Carmella.
Asuka. All right. And
you have no idea how much that pained me.
I'm not putting myself through pain because I'm not that stupid. You know I am stupid because I cost myself a match. I don't care about the match. I'll take your pay-per-views at this point. Raw Women's Title match: Nia versus Ronda. Nia Jax versus Ronda Rousey.
I don't think it's probably the smart idea to give her the belt right now, but screw it, Nia's not doing any better with it, Ronda.
No, it's not smart to give her the belt right now. Carmella and Nia are champions. Freaking Dana Brooke will make a better option. Ronda, just for the sake of all things human, and right with the world. And then Survivor Series, Asuka versus Ronda. There you go. Alright, you can do that match then. Alright, everybody's happy. Woohoo, Natalia feel her catching. By the way, here's how G is real crazy this. Did you see the picture of Natalia's knee injury this week?
Oh yeah, I think you seen the
left knee was racked up.
It was on the wrong knee.
Yes. And she didn't notice, I guess, either.
Or didn't care.
Main event, I'm hoping it's the main event. The WWE title license same match, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm pretty sure the women's title match is the main event though.
Yeah, I think the obvious winner here is AJ. Nakamura, I think, can go on and have an entertaining feud in the mid-card. Probably with Jeff Hardy. And I think AJ goes on to probably Samoa Joe afterwards for the WWE Championship. My pick is AJ.
I'm for Nakamura winning, but I'm pretty sure AJ. I'm okay with AJ winning.
I wouldn't be against Nakamura.
But I'm done with AJ here too.
The only reason I would be against him is because I pick AJ.
Right, you're this close to SummerSlam. I'm just, my line thing is, I just keep the championship on AJ at this point. If he's going to lose anytime soon, unless he loses it to a cash-in. If he's not going to lose it to a cash-in,
unless it's to start another feud.
Yeah,
I think he should go into SummerSlam and try to hold it.
I just put the point though. To start off feud, they are going to Extreme Rules, not SummerSlam. Do you really start a new feud at Extreme Rules when you wait to SummerSlam start a new feud? So,
well, there's nothing that says that you have to have the first match of the feud
actually
at SummerSlam.
No, I'm not, but I don't really see. I don't think I'm necessarily starting a new feud at Extreme Rules in all places. Either.
They're not. They're starting at Money in the Bank.
If there's a cash in. Oh, see, you brought up a good point. But you didn't even say it. There's a good point anyway. There's a good point anyway. See, this cover screw finish too. They keep on saying there must be a winner. There could be a double count out again.
Yeah. That's true.
If it's not in the main event, I'm expecting a double count out again. So you brought up a good point at the pay-per-view. That's our new feud.
Well, it doesn't matter.
AJ. I'm still sick of AJ though.
Because right now I'm in the lead for the belt, for the championship.
Congrats.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
That I still need.
See, I don't pick logical. I just pick what's right with the world, not logical. You got trash like Tash, Jinder, the Deleter Worlds, and they're not trash by them. The B Team, and they're not trash by what brand they're on. Carmella and Nia in matches. You should never pick them as winners. The World Title match, you had to pick a trash team versus a team that's going to be bookly trash. So, either or. That match should just be a segue. Dolph and Drew getting the belts anyway. So that don't even matter. Whoever wins that match should lose the belts the next time in a row.
Yes.
So that don't even matter. That'll do it for the predictions. Up next, Great American Match 1997.
Yes. You're right to say 1998.
Yeah.
Because I think we did 1998 recently. I think. Or am I thinking Bash at Beach?
Yeah.
It's one of the summer bashes from WCW.
Yeah. So we'll see you then.
See you then.
Bye.